welcome back. The Black Friday frenzy is so feverish, you might forget South Africa is in the economic doldrums. But financial analysts will be keeping a close eye on how much we spend next Friday. Disposable income is down, as is the personal savings rate. But will we spend money we don't have anyway? Debbie Law is the retail sector head at RMB, and she's here to discuss that with us. Debbie, thanks for your time. Let's look back at the last 12 months. And how has that affected consumers? And what can the Black Friday trends tell us about the state of South Africans' finances?
Good morning. Thank you very much for the opportunity. So I think over the past few months, so last year, this time, there was a big story around the retailers and them having sufficient stock levels. We saw a significant drop in stock levels from the mid last year, and that pretty much continued throughout the end of the latter half of the last year. But this year, for me, the story is more interesting around the consumer side. So consumers are definitely under pressure at the moment. The SARB has reported that spending levels are not where they were pre-COVID, so we're somewhere between 2018, 2019. So we're not quite pre-COVID level yet from a consumer spend perspective. The other thing is consumers had a lot of support towards the end of last year. There was this dramatic drop in interest rates, which put more cash back into the consumer's hands. Work from home certainly saved on transport costs and work office wardrobes. So that put extra funds back into the pocket. We also were quite fortunate in the sense that our spending behaviors changed. So we were more at home, we're not going out, so we're not spending on faraway holidays or long weekends or that kind of thing. And then, of course, there was the support from government with grants that put extra funds in our pockets. This year's a little bit different, and I can definitely feel the consumers are a bit under pressure. So as people move back to the offices, there's obviously associated transport costs that go with that. Maybe additional support is required at home to look after children. So that's going to take up some money, as well as the unemployment rate hasn't quite recovered. We're still about 500,000 jobs negative from pre-COVID, as well as the pressure from the KZN riots. So from an employment perspective, we're not quite there yet. Our spending patterns are changing. Many of us are planning holidays away from home, so that's going to eat up some funds. And then, of course, there's the interest rate that went up last week. And, no great checks, 25 basis points is maybe not a lot in anybody's mind, but definitely up is up, and I think it's going to make the consumers a little bit more nervous. So we'll see whether it is the season to be jolly this year.